Hi, I'm Richie Scafidi, and this is the hand and thumb video assessment assignment for physical assessment. We're going to start off with some range of motion, specifically the first CMC extension. So to begin, I'm going to have the patient, do actively thumb extension, just to make sure that they don't have any range of motion deficits. So if you could extend your thumb for me. Okay, and he looks pretty good. So to begin, I'm going to put the axis on the first CMC joint, and I'm going to put the stationary arm over the second metacarpal and the movement arm over the first. And to begin, I'm going to get my 0 point and measure it in neutral, and that's 30 degrees, and that's going to be my starting position. So I'm going to passively extend the thumb, and I got about 65 degrees. So subtracting my starting point from that, I got about 35 degrees of CMC extension, and that's actually more than the normal value of 20 degrees. Okay, so next we're going to go and do flexion of the second DIP joint. And before I do this, I'm just going to have him flex his fingers for me to see if I notice any deficits, and he looks alright. Okay, and I'm going to put the axis on the DIP joint of the second phalange, and the stationary arm on the middle phalanx, and the movement arm on the distal phalanx. Okay, and I'm going to just passively flex the DIP joint, and I get about 66 degrees, which is significantly lower than the normal value, which is 90 degrees. Okay, and now we're going to change gears a little bit and go to muscle testing, and we're going to do the flexor digitorum profundus. So I'm going to supinate the patient's arm so that the muscle is acting against gravity, and the profundus actually attaches on the distal phalange, or the distal phalanx of phalanges 2 through 5. So to isolate it, I'm going to apply pressure on the distal phalanges of 2 through 5, and I'm going to stabilize the MCP joints. Okay, so I'm just going to ask the patient to flex their fingers and not let me move them. So hold this position right here. Hold. Okay, and he was able to resist me against maximal pressure, so I would give him a grade of 5 out of 5. Okay, the next muscle we're going to do is abductor pollicis longus. So abductor pollicis longus is responsible for abduction of the thumb. Okay, so I'm going to have the patient hold his thumb in this position right here, and I'm going to kind of stabilize his whole hand to prevent any compensation movements, and I'm going to apply pressure into adduction at the distal phalanx. Okay, so just hold this position right here and don't let me push you back. Hold. Okay, good. Okay, and he was able to hold that against moderate pressure, but when I gave him a little bit of overpressure at the end, he wasn't able to hold it, so I'd give him a 4+ out of 5. Okay, and now we're going to do a muscle length test for the finger flexors. So we're going to bring the patient over here. Okay, and I want to make sure that the elbow is in extension so that we're maximally lengthening all finger flexors. Okay, and then we're going to passively extend the wrist, and then passively extend the fingers. And he's able to get to full wrist and full finger extension, so I would say that he has no finger flexor tightness. Okay, I'd like to thank you for watching, and that's the hand and thumb video assignment.